Nigel Farage has said that he's now considering a sensational return to frontline politics after new polling indicated he would comfortably win a former UKIP seat. A survey commissioned by Aaron Banks, an ex-UKIP donor who also played a key role alongside Nigel during the Brexit referendum, suggested that the GBNews presenter would easily win in the constituency of Clacton in Essex, which in 2015 became the only constituency ever to return a UKIP MP in a general election. Now, Nigel and I had a cracking discussion on the show earlier this week, and it was all about his future, as well as the claim that a vote for reform is a vote for Labour. So take a listen to Nigel and myself in action. In his first major interview of the year, speaking to the Telegraph newspaper, Rishi Sunak was talking about you. He said that a vote for Farage is a vote for Starmer. Do you think that both I and Rishi Sunak have a point? You're going to hand the keys of number 10 to Keir Starmer.
Oh, you're all so boring. I've been hearing this election after election. Now they're saying, look, we know we're useless, but please vote for us because Labour are worse. Boring, boring, boring. Our politics is failing at every level.
Are you going to have a frontline role with reform in the run-up to the next election? Will you become leader? Will you be the chairman?
Well, I'm already the founder of the party. I chose the name. I set it up. I'm the president. I'm going to support Ben Habib in the Wellingborough by-election, because I think actually it could be a very good wake-up call for the whole Westminster establishment. As to whether I get more deeply involved or not, I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm weighing up all the options.
Whether you love or loathe Nigel Farage, he must run for Parliament. It's a demonstration of how flawed our electoral system is that arguably the most consequential politician of his generation, the man who made Brexit happen, who unearthed the debanking scandal, and who's now part of a broadcasting revolution here at GB News, has never sat in the House of Commons. The elephant in the room is that the elephant hasn't been in the room. How can a man who has shaped the political and constitutional destiny of this country never have sat in our main democratic chamber? Having been cancelled by other broadcasters, it's been of critical importance that Nigel has had this platform on GB News to represent the views of millions of ordinary people. In the case of Brexit, over 17 million people who voted for it. But having won an army of new fans on I'm a Celebrity, with Reform UK, Nigel's political home, boasting a more than 10% share of public support, and with news that he would likely win a seat at the next election, I believe that it's essential for our democracy and for the wider political conversation that Nigel is in the House of Commons. Parliament should represent a diversity of views in this country, and whilst I worry about proportional representation, because of the first-past-the-post system, the House of Commons is full of party loyalists towing the line and career politicians who know precious little about the real world. I had to laugh when Keir Starmer said that Rishi Sunak doesn't get Britain. This is a leader of the opposition who struggles to define what a woman is, who wants to splash £28 billion a year on flaky renewables, a man who genuflects to the latest divisive woke cause, and who has said that he prefers the global elite of Davos in Switzerland rather than the home of our democracy, Westminster. And I've got to say that Rishi Sunak isn't exactly man of the people either, as a privately educated multi-millionaire. That said, his 5 key pledges are a lot more in touch with ordinary voters than Starmer's 5 missions that don't even include stop the boats. When it comes to who gets Britain, well, Nigel Farage beats both of them into a cocked hat, which is why it's time he became a Member of Parliament. At that point, not too many people would bet against Nigel Farage MP becoming Nigel Farage PM.